2025 is shaping up to be an absolutely incredible year for us Thai GL fans. Look Me and Sonia, who of course starred in Affair the series, they held their first fan meeting in Thailand a couple days ago on February 15th, and finally, at long last at the event, they announced their highly anticipated pilot for their brand new series they'll be starring in, Harmony Secret. It is enemies to lovers stories about two business heiresses. It's just something that fans were hoping for, like a concept that we wanted, and we finally got it. I mean, look at all of this anticipation and speculation, and I think everybody is very, very happy about the outcome, and I have no doubt Look Me and Sonia are going to crush it, and the series will go even farther than Affair did. The only thing that would have made it better was physically being there at the venue to feel the energy and the enthusiasm and excitement of all the fans just screaming their lungs out in the theater. It's like the best part of going to a fan meet or a concert, just feeling that energy that is impossible to replicate when you're just watching through the screen. Now, there hasn't been any official confirmation on the release date of Harmony Secret. It is definitely coming this year in 2025, but it might be a little bit later than we expect. But there is a really good reason for this delay, and I'll get into the reason right now. Let's look at the timeline for Affair as an example. The first trailer for Affair dropped toward the end of April 25th, and the show aired about 4 months later, August 30th. So this could lead fans to predict that Harmony Secret will follow a similar timeline and release around the middle of June, right? If the trailer released February 15th, give or take another 4 months, that'll probably take us to June at the soonest. But it's very likely that Harmony Secret's actually going to come later in the year, and it's actually due to two other GL series that you've probably already heard of. You might have heard of two shows called Whale Store and Girl Rules from a company GMM and these two shows were announced later in 2024 and are expected to release this year. Now you might be asking, what the heck do Whale Store and Girl Rules have anything to do with Harmony Secret, and why should I care? So for those who aren't familiar with the business structure, GMM Grammy is actually the parent company of both GMM TV and Change 2561. So GMM TV and Change 2561 are subsidiaries of GMM Grammy, which owns those two companies. And historically, like these two divisions, GMM TV and Change, haven't released two GL series at the same time that overlap. And it makes perfect sense from a business standpoint, right? Since there's already a very limited offering of GL series that they have in the repertoire, like GMM is much more known for their Boys Lover, their BL series. It's just not a really smart move to split the fan base in multiple directions and sort of cannibalize your own market of GL fans, which is already pretty limited, and release multiple series at the same time. Like the strategy that I've been noticing that they are employing is they are like staggering every single series, and there hasn't been an instance that we've seen so far where they've released two very, very visible GL series at the same time. Taking a glance at the projected release calendar I've put together here, 23.5 was GMM TV's first GL series, followed by Affair from Change about 3 months later. And then Pluto, which is probably the top three of my favorite GL series of all time, aired immediately after Affair. But it's important to keep in mind there was never any overlap between these releases. So if we just take into consideration that Harmony Secret is very likely to air after Whale Store, but before Girl Rules. And I say that Harmony Secret's going to air between these two shows because right now, Us is airing on GMM TV, and it's probably going to wrap up in a couple of months. And it's just way too soon for Harmony Secret to be airing after Us. And Whale Store, I think, is going to be filming very soon. So based on this, it looks like the earliest possible release we can expect Harmony Secret would be around September 2025. And that wraps up this video. I'm super excited for all the shows that I mentioned. Harmony Secret, Whale Store, Girl Rules, but of course those are topics for other videos. I'm counting down for Harmony Secret, and the countdown has officially begun. I'm personally mentally preparing myself for release no later than 2025. Of course, this is just a prediction. Like, I truly hope we get it sooner, but I'm trying not to get my hopes up. And to be fair, there's so much content to keep us GL fans fed for a very, very good chunk of the year. Let me know your thoughts on the Harmony Secret trailer in the comments below. This video was so much fun to make, and I'm excited to just touch more on all of these other series that's coming out. I feel like I have so many thoughts, and this is just such a fun outlet to talk about some of these series that I appreciate so much. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.